Welcome to Papyrus Plans. I'm Tasha. Ready to create something beautiful? Let's dive in. Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Murder in an Irish Cottage by Caroline O'Connor. This book is the fifth book in the Irish Village series. And again, the main character is Siobhan O'Sullivan. And Siobhan O'Sullivan and MacDara Flannery are now engaged. However, Siobhan has convinced MacDara that they should keep their engagement a secret. MacDara doesn't understand Siobhan's need for secrecy, but he does respect it. Nevertheless, it does start to erode some of the romance between them, especially when Siobhan accidentally tells MacDara's mother, who isn't her biggest fan. Although MacDara's mom isn't easy to get along with, MacDara's bossy Aunt Ellen is even worse. Siobhan O'Sullivan is on summer leave, but when MacDara Flannery receives a panicked call from his cousin Jane, Siobhan accompanies him to the remote village where his cousin Jane and Aunt Ellen have recently moved. When she and MacDara arrive, they find Jane outside her cottage, recently arrived home from out of town, and his aunt is inside, lying on her bed in a fancy red dress, no longer breathing. The bedroom window is broken, and there is a pillow on the floor next to a teacup. MacDara and Siobhan surmise that his aunt has been poisoned or smothered, or both. Devout believers in Irish folklore, the villagers insist the cottage is cursed because it is built on a fairy path. It turns out Aunt Ellen is not the first to die mysteriously in this cottage. Although the townsfolk blame malevolent fairies, Siobhan and MacDara know the murderer is all too human. However, there is no shortage of suspects because most of the villagers had reason to dislike and even despise Aunt Ellen, including her own daughter, Jane. To make matters worse, MacDara's cousin Jane becomes a suspect when her alibi doesn't check out and she refuses to provide evidence of her actual whereabouts. Although Jane is legally blind, Siobhan begins to wonder if the gruff woman is capable of killing her own mother. The night before the murder, witnesses claimed seeing strange lights and hearing a bone-chilling scream. The chief investigating officer isn't interested in outside help, but Siobhan is determined to seek justice for MacDara and his family. MacDara's involvement is tricky because he is the victim's nephew. Luckily, one of the junior investigators is a friend of Siobhan's from Garda College who's willing to pass on information to her. Although this is the fifth book in the series, this is the only one to really fully lean into Irish folklore and the art of Irish storytelling, which I thoroughly enjoyed. However, I do feel like the author is kind of dragging out the romance between MacDara and Siobhan quite a bit. But overall, though, I really enjoyed this installment, the multitude of suspects, and the unexpected twists and turns that came along the way. And I can't wait to continue the rest of the series. Okay, everyone, so this got a solid 4-star rating from 𝐈𝐍𝐶𝐈, which is pretty much what I was going to give it. Again, there were a few issues with the book. Again, no book's perfect, but overall, I am really enjoying this Irish Village series by Caroline O'Connor, and this is book 5 in that series, and I believe there's I want to say 10 or 11 books. So I still have several books to go before I can completely finish the series. I'll probably get one more book in the series done before the end of the year. And then in the new year, I plan to finish this series as well as the series by Sally Britton that I started this year. So I really enjoyed this. Again, I love all the different red herrings. I really love Siobhan as a character. I'll probably say the only thing that really annoyed me the most in this book is, first and foremost, MacDara's mom. I just think she's kind of rude to Siobhan, and kind of annoyingly so. And also just the fact that the author is kind of dragging out the romance between MacDara and Siobhan. It's kind of frustrating, and I feel like it is kind of a bit of a lag in terms of their relationship. But other than that, in terms of the mystery and the plot and the intrigue, great red herrings, really beautiful storytelling as always from Caroline O'Connor. I think she's an excellent storyteller, and I love the way that she weaves all of the different pieces together. So that really made it really enjoyable for me. And again, I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of the books in this series. Okay, that's going to be it for me, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay inspired, and thank you for watching.